Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to the Scenes Memories of the Starry Sky. My name is MS-Punker1, and last video we didn't do so much. We just we went to the place of a brother's accident just to think about stuff and think about everything that has happened. And he started thinking about Chihaya. Then all of a sudden she was standing in front of us and we started talking about stuff. And that is where we are now, more or less. She is about to explain something to us, or so. That long ago, huh? Not only did we play here as kids, but this was the same place Hinata ran off to after she blew up at us before.
これからする話にふさわしい舞台かな。
What do you mean by that? Chihaya dodged the question by giving me that vague response. She took a seat on the swing nearest to her. I sat in the vacant swing next to her, and Chihaya turned to me with a broadening look on her face.
先に言っておくけど、今から話すのは私の記憶が元なの。
Is it based or biased? Chihiya's forewarning seemed less like she was being pretentious, more like she was trying to tell me to take a story with a grain of salt.
どこかで私の記憶違いがあるかもしれない。それに純也は覚えてないと思う。
How does this involve me? I was fairly surprised by her comment. I don't have the foggiest idea what this could be about.
でもね、それは仕方ないの。純也が知らない事情も絡んでくるし、何より私が黙ってたから、ずっとね。
This may have been the attitude an attendant would take with making a confession at a church. Like it's on the confession booths. It was with that sort of ambience that Chihaya began to speak.
全部話すね。
こら、降りなさい。今すぐに。ああ、もうなんて危ない。お嬢様まで一緒になってお怪我をされますよ。
平気よ、このくらい。純也も一緒なんだし。ね
え。Okay, so sounds like we were involved somehow.
なん 何をおっしゃってるんですか。まったくもう。これだから何でも屋なんて怪しげな家の子供は。
今昼夜のことを言ったの？
そうですよ。しつけもなっていない。身の程もわきまえない。本来お嬢様と一緒に遊んでいい身分じゃないんです。さっさと離れなさい。
はい。
ひどい。昼夜のこと悪く言った。すごくひどい。お父様、今日あの人が純也にひどいことを言いました。純也のお父様は町の人たちのお役に立つ立派なお仕事をされているんですよね。それなのに純也のことも純也のお家のこともすごくひどく言いました。あんな人我が家にはいらないと思います。あれ、お父様、いつものあの人がいません。
ああ、あの女ならクビにした。
It was a maid or something.
クビ、解雇だ。お前が求め、お前が決めたことだ。
She kinda did since she said that the family didn't need her anymore. Wait, is that why she can't make decisions of her own anymore? She got traumatized from that.
子供だったとはいえ、だからこそ余計に残酷で罪深いことをしてしまったと思う。
She can't make decisions of her own because she got traumatized because she more or less was the one who were firing that maid. Since she told her father that the family they didn't need her anymore. Chihaya looked exhausted when she finished telling me the story of what happened in her childhood. Someone had been fired due to a single careless comment of hers. I guess it was only natural she would feel responsible for something like that. What's more, she had shouldered this heavy burden alone for so long, even though it was my fault. I feel like I got scolded all the time when I was a kid, though. Apart from my older man and brother, when it came to anyone from the Hodjo household, my memories were vague and I wanted to curse at myself for it. This is nobody's fault but mine.
純也は悪くない。悪くないの。
She shook her head for me. But I was the one who had caused that to happen. Besides,
それ以来、しばらくの間、他のお手伝いさんたちがよそよそしい態度になって、私に向ける視線もね、変わった。あなたは人をクビにして不幸にしたんです。そう言いたげな視線が忘れられない。私が何かを求め決めてしまえば、その願いは叶ってしまう。 それがどんなに恐ろしい立場なのか分かってなかった。
A fortune in that position and the environment, those were simple enough to envy. However, a person had lost their job due to a child's short-lived emotions. Absurd when you thought about it from the other person's perspective. Are you sure she didn't just quit around the same time and there's something more at play here? I wanted verification on the Chihaya to shake her head.
お父様に確認した。間違いなく私のせい。
Odie was merciless. Partially for firing that maid so quickly, but I also couldn't believe he would show the truth into Chihaya's face when she was a little kid. This must have been what he'd been referring to when he said again. Asking whatever she was going to cause misfortune for those around us by standing up for me again.
もしも今また私が純也を望んでしまえば。
Chihaya lifted her face. Her expression was filled with grief and despair, like she might cry at any second.
きっとあなたを不幸にする。ご家族も。
It was like she was warning us of an impending crisis, that it would all be over for Sugendo if the whole family set their sights on us. I couldn't imagine he would go that far. Also, a part of me wanted to believe. Someone got fired over a single complaint from Chihaya. A one offhand comment from Hodo could have dire consequences for the Misomoto family.
お父様は選挙のたびに必ず地域の振興を公約に掲げる人だから、それに矛盾するような真似はしないはずなんだけど。
For instance, to apply pressure to a local small-time business.
でもお父様が直接そんなことをしろなんて言うはずない。お父様は。
No, he would probably just use Kido. If he really did do something to that effect, I was sure any store would shrivel up and cause a breakdown in the local economy. But when it is his fault, if that's true, then it's his fault that the economy for the town goes out the window, so to speak. So don't blame the shops for that. You'll be labeled a corrupt politician if anyone ever found out about this, and he would fall prey to the media and internet. Kinda deserve it though, as he behaves. I imagine people would come out of woodwork to crush us for your father's sake. Chihaya gave me a painful nod when I brought up that very real possibility. In truth, the Hodor family wouldn't have to lift a finger when the people around them would act on their behalf. Is that what they call showing differences? Something. Sorry. That son from Sugendo made a move on Representative Hodor's daughter. One would say, what a jerk. Alright, we won't do business with that store anymore. Another would say it was a ridiculous scenario to even imagine, though. You were either bullied in school or ostracized by society. It was an awful sort of topic that everyone knew was wrong, and yet it persisted to this day. Because everyone is afraid of that thing will happen to them, so they just get in line in order to avoid being the person who gets blamed.
そうしてお父様の関心を引いて便宜を図ってもらおうとする人もいるから。
Concealing the exhausted sounding sigh she let out, Chihaya had probably actually witnessed this happen in real life. I'm sorry, I didn't know any of this. I really was a failure of a childhood friend. I never realized the sort of burden Chihaya had carried, nor had I known I was the one who caused it. Chihaya's indecisiveness, a critical moment made. Chihaya's indecisiveness at critical moments made even more sense now, especially when you consider the impact her decisions had in the past. Yeah, that's what I said before, so she got traumatized from that, the thing that happened in the past, so she thinks that if she go making decisions on her own, more or the same thing will just happen. I think I had been exasperated with her without even considering that. Where did I think I was?
誰にも話したことはないもの。ひなただって全部は知らないことよ。
And that's why she lashed out at you. She tried to smile, almost as if she were telling me not to worry. I couldn't see this as anything other than Chihaya smiling through her tears.
それに誰かに話せるほど私の中でも考えとしてまとまってなかったというのもあって、ひなたから本音をぶつけられて母親の違う妹がいたのが分かって、純也とも会えなくなって、ようやくね。部屋で一人考える時間だけはあったから、やっぱり私ってダメねとしか思えなかったけど、こんな性格を直すこともできないんだから。
Don't concern yourself like that. Or condemn yourself like that. especially for wishing you were a more level-headed person. Still, Chihaya was only a kid at the time when this made business happen. What did she know, and what could she have done? Who in the world could possibly comprehend the full weight of the family's circumstances and behave accordingly from the get-go?
だって責任逃れとしか思えないもの。自分でも。
Azusa had said something similar last night.
責任があるのに、それを果たせるだけの力も覚悟も何もない。それが事実だとしても、逃げ工場にしていいもの？違うでしょ？
I realized then that Chihaya really had no control over the situation back then, much less the ability to make that sort of judgment call. Chihaya lacked the willpower to turn the tables on the situation. There was nothing she could do to change that. If she was going to make excuses and refused to forgive herself, even for something that happened as a child, weren't you being too hard on yourself, Chihaya?
こんなことだから純也のお嫁さんになれなかったのね。私。
Eh? Oh no, it's not like I didn't accept your offer because I dislike your personality or anything. Did she offer it? I did love Chihaya, and I could say that with absolute certainty. I wanted to believe I accepted every part of her, the good and the bad.
ああ、うん。そうじゃなくてね。これも関係ある話なのかな。どうだろう。
About what? No sooner did Chihaya begin to answer her own question. Did she spy over at me?
純也は覚えてないみたいだから、やっぱりいい。
No, tell me. There was more to this story than I deserved to know regardless. This was even more true if it was related to Chihaya's feelings for me. I wanted to know.
うん。でも、純也多分頭を抱えるよ。
It's fine. Tell me. I'm curious. Will it be better to know and to be bothered than not to know and have regrets? Probably. There's no telling if you have another chance to tell me. I knew what I had said, but there was no guarantee she would have another chance. We were only having this conversation because we had reached the point where we used to be childhood friends. Especially now that I've been barred from visiting the Hodeo property and she was marrying another guy.
そうだね。こんな風に会って話せる時間、もうないかもしれないんだ。
Chihaya likely sensed it as well, given the somewhat lonely tone to her voice. She opened the time capsule that was buried away in the depths of her memory.
さっき話した家政婦さんの件があったすぐ後のことなんだけど。
Chihaya, I want to apologize to the lady from the other day.
あの人にどうして？
I told my dad and brother about it. They said it's normal to be scolded when you do something bad. I want to apologize to her.
でもあの人もういないの。あの人はもういないの。私も謝りたい。でもいなくなっちゃったの。もう謝れないの。
Chihaya,
私ひどいことしちゃったの。ジューヤにひどいこと言ったからってあの人に同じことしちゃったの。こんな私やだ。ジューヤも嫌でしょ。
don't really get it.
じゃあ好き
Bring that up again?
ジューヤに好きになってもらえない私なんて私が嫌いだもん。私ジューヤに嫌われるようなことしちゃったんだも
ん。Not do some stuff to make me like you then.
ジューヤが好きになってくれるようなこと、それって
何？Oh no, like this motto at our store. It goes, the customer's smile is the best thing of all.
笑わせるの？私、ジューヤを笑わせればいいの？何か面白いことをすればいいの？
Something funny? No, more like something to make me happy.
喜ばせる？ジューヤを？
Not just me, everyone. My dad says it's important to make your customers super happy for them to smile. And our store motto does just that.
笑わせる。喜ばせる。みんなを喜ばせる。わかったわ。みんなを喜ばせればジュンヤも喜んでくれるのね。
Well, maybe.
ジュンヤが喜んでくれるようなレディーになったらちゃんと結婚してくれる？
You bring that up again?
だって私結婚するならジュンヤがいいんだもん。お嫁さんになるならジュンヤのお嫁さんがいいんだもん。
Don't really get married.
よくわかんなくても結婚して。
Guess I have no choice. If you become a lady, then okay.
やった絶対なるから約束だよ。
Just as Chihaya suggested, I was overwhelmed by those old memories. Did we destroy her in a way? Because of what we said back then?
他人を不幸にしておいてなんて約束を無理強いしてるのよと自分でも呆れてるんだけど。
You're right. Though I do think I said that. My face had likely gone white, but my body was positively on fire. Yeah, it was ridiculously embarrassing, but also the instinctual reaction you would get when someone hit the nail on the head.
最初に言ったけど、私の記憶違いがあるかもしれないし、私が勝手に信じてただけだからね。責任を感じないでね。
Well, I do think your memory is accurate. So much so that it made me break out into a cold sweat. She could tell me it was fine, all she wanted. I was going to feel responsible whether I liked it or not. After all, I had learned that what I said to her had been part of the reason she was so obsessed with marrying me. I felt anxious now that I knew the irresponsible comment I made as a kid. Had been trying to tie her down and was unlikely to change given the status quo. That's what it is. This is the same feeling you get when you unearth an embarrassing letter to yourself out of a time capsule from an elementary school. This was far more serious than that. Though this hit me so hard, it was like my legs were about to give out from under me, and I would be sucked into the abyss.
あ、成人式の後にあったやつ？手紙の中身見せてくれなかったけど。
Absolutely never. I couldn't sit still, and all I wanted to do was propel myself off of the swing. You and Hinata never showed me yours either, right? What did you write? Now that we reached this point, I could finally say I had a full grasp on the situation. I wasn't the least bit thrilled by it. I intended for this particular topic to serve as a quick break, but Chihayas' smile looked quite strained.
20歳の私へ、ちゃんと純也のお嫁さんになっていますか？きちんと朝起こしてあげていますか？お料理も覚えて、お洗濯やお掃除もして、毎日大好きって言っていますか？そんな感じの夢ね、書いてた。
A dream, huh? It ended up being nothing more than a dream, like a wish she had scribbled on a prayer slip. Which is exactly what she did.
もっともね、その前に他人を傷つけたり不幸にしたりしておいて、自分だけが幸せになんてなっちゃいけないとも考えてた。
That was why she aimed to be a lady that would make everyone happy.
だから夢は夢のまま、そのままタイムカプセルに入れて埋め戻したいぐらい。
Wow, you absolutely are a politician's daughter, Chihaya. And those words left her in my mouth. Chihaya tilted her head in a bit, looking baffled. Sorry, I wasn't trying to offend you. Would another irresponsible comment of mine have some effect on Chihaya like it had in her childhood? For a moment that word crossed my mind. All I could think about was that this level of uneasiness wasn't befitting of Chihaya at all. Maybe you call it self-sacrifice. Have you cast yourself aside and dedicate yourself to the public good? It was difficult to tell in Chihaya's case, since she wasn't the type to act on her own, but all you had to do was look from the perspective of her casting herself aside to build up those around her. To sacrifice oneself to make others smile. It didn't matter if you wanted to compare it to religious figures, something, or otherwise, who deliberately gave up material wealth, but wasn't that close to the ideal public servant. Wasn't she trying to give up on her own dreams to build up those around her even now?
そういう評価を受けたのは初めて。さすがジュンやね。
Chihaya seemed quite pleased by that response, but her smile quickly turned bitter.
政治家イコール滅私暴行とは限らないけど、少なくともお父様は私を捨ててないでしょ。
Yet. Yeah, I guess so. I could picture from a lower middle class standpoint that it must be pretty rough just to maintain that household, and that he must be working hard.
おかげで私は楽ができたんだから、文句を言えない立場だけどね。
I think that's actually the key point to being grateful for. Chihaya had been raised in comfort, and it wasn't something I could ever hope to achieve. That was par for the course when you considered my age and status, but he was probably worthy of respect. Even so, Hojo's daughter had gone out of her way to protect and stand up for me. Knowing that, oh, now I wonder which is the correct one here. So, that don't think that one really matters right now. So, save over that. Let's see what happens if we return the favor. I guess I need to return the favor, huh? After everything I heard so far, one other thing came to mind. But I could do that in parallel.
恩返し？私からお父様に？
I think you had that covered. You obeyed every one of his whims after all. She had followed each and every one of his orders, all while conducting herself as a daughter to the Holy family. Now she was going to take his successor in marriage. Did she really need to sacrifice much more? That's not what I meant. I feel like I need to repay the favor I owe you to thank you for everything you've done for me up till now.
お礼を言うのは私の方だと思うけど。
I disregarded how mystified Chihaya sounded. Took a deep breath and said my piece. This would be the last time I'm meddled. You may have heard this from someone already, but I'm going to resume the renovation of the old estate. I am on my own, as we're going to do the renovation either way. Yeah, apparently she didn't hear about it. Chihaya's eyes widened, seemingly bewildered by what I had said when...
まさかカフェを?
She wasn't sure how to react, whether she should be happy or to outright refuse. Yeah, I complete it. That's what I was hired to do in the first place, after all.
でもその件はもう。
You make for a great memory, won't it? Didn't want to add on the word final. If it works better for you, you could consider this as me angling for the compensation.
報酬？それはもちろん払うつもりだけど。
No. The customer smile is the greatest compensation for all. That's our company motto. Dad's motto was very ethos of Suigendo, which was supposed to be passed down to my brother, but...
それって。
Once you recalled what had come up in a conversation earlier. These were the same words that had bound her and that had brought this subject to its conclusion. I'll be content once this job is complete, and you'll be able to smile knowing your dream came true. You'll be able to call it even, and that will be the end. I never had the right to hold her back, especially after I had done something that left her traumatized. That was what I believed. What was saying, if it was absolutely impossible for me to make what she wished for most come true, for her to be with me, then I had to make at least one of her dreams come true, even if it was small.
せっかく作ってもらっても一度もオープンできないかもしれないんだよ。それでもいいの？
Well, at least you will have a chance to open it, compared to how it is now. Chihaya likely realized that this was my farewell gift to her, and looked confident, conflicted. I wanted to make a dream come true, but once it had, that might be the major turning point in our relationship that led to its end. Couldn't you open it to the public when a few decades pass? You're a little older and you have more time on your hands when you know what to do with. Couldn't she hold on to that small wish? Wouldn't you call that a lingering attachment? We couldn't become lovers, much less get married. But I wanted her to have some hope for the future.
私がおばあちゃんになってもわがままに付き合ってくれるの？
Chihayas smiled awkwardly. I was hoping for a bigger smile as my compensation, but that was out of our hands for the time being. We spent many years together so far, so a stretch of time from here until death is no big deal.
死ぬまでね。でもそうなると今度は。
Chihayas scolded faintly. Was there another problem this late into the game?
やっぱりお父様を止めないと。
Oh, you mean about how she is going to sell it off? If she were to lose the old estate, then any hopes or dreams she may have had would disappear from the get-go. What could we do? Maybe there was a way for her to delay the renovation indefinitely. I've seen lots of instances on the news of construction work being interrupted because they found culturally or historically important relics, artifacts, or unmarked undertoned something so before, so I can't read those words.
そこまで古い建物じゃないでしょ。爆弾なんてとんでもないものが眠っていたら改装どころではなくなってしまうし困る。
She was right. Something outrageous though. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I did hear something from Kido.
シゲトさんがあの旧宅について？
Saya seemed to want to ask why. Was it okay to tell her about this? I mean, I did tell Azusa. It would be unnatural to leave only Chihaya out of his loop, right? It's like a treasure hunt. There may or may not have been something left for Azusa in the form of a will or inheritance from your grandfather.
そんな話初耳なんだけど、彼女のためになるものならあってほしいけど、おじい様が？
Saya appeared to be deep in thought. At first I had a faint hope that if there were, it might cancel out one of the reasons Shaya had to listen to her father's orders. If Shaya prioritized protecting me first and foremost, then it might not change things very much, even if we did find something.
資産に関することならお父様がすべて把握されてるはずなんだし。
What about the possibility there's some treasure there that Hojo doesn't know about? If so, could you negotiate for him to wait a little longer to sell the place?
なるほどね。そういう線なら、実際にはそんな宝物なくても話ができるかも。
A full-on bluff, huh? Given how this had turned out, though, it really was odd. And Kido not told Hojo about this. Hojo wouldn't be planning to sell the property if he knew, would he?
いいわ。お父様に話してみる。
With that, Chihaya's expression relaxed.
でも、話の出所は伏せた方がいい？純也に迷惑がかかりそう。
Maybe more for Kido than for me. He kept his thoughts ambiguous too. That left this a little lacking in the credibility department. Who knew if Hojo would take this seriously or not?
そう。わかった。なら、なんとかごまかしてみる。それにしても、次から次へといろいろ出てくるのね。あそこ。
Chihaya said somewhat astonishingly, only for her to suddenly go, I can see that on her eyes. Then she timidly asks me a question.
ひなたに頼んだ雑誌なんだけど。
I actually thought there was someone behind me for a second. Yeah, the one that turned out to be a puzzle.
そう、よかった、気づいてくれて。やっぱり純也ね。さすが。
So you did send it to my place on purpose. Don't be so cryptic. What would you have done if I hadn't noticed? Not just her grandfather's puzzle either. Was it only for me to ask her about where that embarrassing prayer slip to?
純也なら必ず気づいてくれるって。私信じてたから。
She was smiling sweetly, with a sign of diffidence. What would I do with you, my lady? Sorry to let you down, but I haven't solved that yet at all. I remembered something myself and riffled through my bag. If I recall, here it is.
持ち歩いてくれてたんだ。
Chihaya stared in amazement when I held up the guidebook and opened it up to her grandfather's puzzle. I'm still not sure where it's pointing to, and it's beginning to look like my only choice will be to go to the actual locations. I was going to check them out whenever I had the time, especially if I was out running errands. Actually, the next thing I knew, Chihaya was shooting me a gaze filled with anticipation.
ねえ、だったらこの後時間あるってこと？
Yeah.
私も時間があるんだけど、お父様に旧宅の件を話すにしても、今日は帰りが遅くなると聞いてるし。
What was she getting at? was Chihaya here humbly awaiting some kind of invitation. Want to go around and take a look together then? Yep, that was what she wanted. And that is just on time more or less for change chapter or whatever, because my time is almost up here. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.